Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a reindeer. So to get started, we are going to grab some supplies. You are going to need a black marker, crayon or pencil crayon, a pencil, some crayons, and a piece of paper. Now, I would suggest using a pencil to get started. You're going to grab your white piece of paper. I am actually going to use a marker just so you can see what I am doing. And I'm going to put a black piece of paper underneath my white piece of paper so that the marker doesn't go through. Now you're more than welcome to use a marker if you would like, but I would suggest using a pencil, and then later you can go over top of it with a marker or a crayon or a pencil crayon. So you're going to start in the middle of your paper. So middle of your paper, you are going to, with your pencil, draw an oval. So quite a large oval that goes all the way down to the bottom of the page. And then you are going to go to the left and you're going to just curve around and then come back in the other way. And you're going to go to the right, you're going to curve around and then come back in the other way. Once you're done that, go to the middle of your oval. You're going to curve up to the other side. So it's kind of up and over. Then right underneath that, you are going to draw an oval. And then you're going to draw a nice big smile. So a curve like a big U with two little curves on the end of those lines. Then you're going to go above the line we drew and you're going to draw two more ovals. Those are going to be the eyes. In the middle of the eye, you're drawing a curved line. And then I'm just going to color mine in. Don't worry if you're using a pencil. You can go back later and color this in. Also, if I'm going too quickly, feel free to pause the video at any point that you need to. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to draw two lines. One line, a little bit of a space, and another one. I'm going to do the same thing on the right. One line, a little bit of a space, and another line. I'm going to go back up to the left side. And here I am just going to go up. I'm going to curve back in, curve up, around, back in, and around again to the right. So you see three different lines. I'm going to do the same thing. Up, around, and in, up, higher, coming down, and then over to the right and looping around. They don't have to look exactly like that, just do your best. You're going to go to the bottom of your oval and draw two little lines that come down. And then from there, you are going to do a curve that joins them, another curve that comes all the way down to the bottom of the page on the left, and then go to the right and curve around to come down. Then you're going to curve up to the right, leave a space, and curve up again to the right. Join those two, and you're going to draw little lines, one long, one short, one long, and one short. Come to the bottom, and you're going to draw a line that goes straight across and straight down. Going to go to the end of that and do short, long, and short and long. I'm just going to draw some curved lines, two curved to the left, then two curved to the right on my scarf. I'm going to then curve them all to the right on the other side here of my scarf and on the bottom. I'm just creating a little pattern. Now, if you've used a pencil, this is where you're going to stop. Go and get your black marker, crayon, or pencil crayon and just trace over your entire piece of work with your black marker, crayon, or pencil crayon. And when you're done that, you are ready to color. Now, you can see as I start to color here, I am using red because I want it to be Rudolph, but you do not have to use red. You can use black for the nose. As a matter of fact, when you're coloring, you can use whatever color you would like. I'm going to show you here at the bottom, underneath our little curved line, I want to, when I'm using my brown, just color in a little bit lighter. So I want the bottom of my reindeer's face to be a little bit lighter, and I am going to use a brown. So as I'm coloring, I want all my lines to go in one direction. You'll notice I'm coloring up and down and up and down, and that will just make my coloring a little bit more neat. So you're going to slowly do that, and then once I have that portion done, for the upper portion of my reindeer, I want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm still going to use my brown, but I'm just going to push a little bit harder on my crayon. And that way I'm getting a deeper color. So you can see now I have a different value, a little bit lighter on the bottom and a little bit darker on the top. I'm going to also make my ears a little bit darker. So I'm just going to keep coloring. Just remembering as I color, I'm trying to get all my lines to go in one direction so it keeps it nice and neat and tidy. I'm leaving the whites of the eyes and just filling in the rest of the top of my reindeer. Now for the antlers, you're more than welcome to use brown, but I want to just change up the color a little bit, and I am going to use black. So I'm just going to color those in black, trying to once again keep all the lines going in a similar direction. Just makes my coloring look a little bit more neat than if they go every direction. You'll notice it will kind of look like you're scribbling. So even though you're not, if you put them in all directions, it kind of looks like that. So you want to just keep it nice and neat and tidy. Then I am going to use some Christmas colors and create a little pattern on my scarf. So I'm going to put some red in here, and then I'm going to add some green. So I think I'll make my pattern red, green, white, and then red, green, white. So I'm just going to continue to color everything in so that my scarf has that nice little pattern. Feel free to use whatever colors you would like on your scarf. And when you're done, you will have a cute little reindeer. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.